Mary Harron's American Psycho, adapted from Bret Easton Ellis's infamous novel, is not just a story of murder and madness. It's a film where the central horror isn't that a man kills people, but that nobody notices or cares. In Bateman's world, appearances are everything, and humanity is nothing. It's a eulogy for the soul under capital. Patrick Bateman is a man sculpted by money, not in spite of his vanity, but because of it. His obsession with grooming, exercise, and designer suits isn't just narcissism. It's the commercialization of identity. He is a walking product. He treats his body as an asset, something to be curated, branded, and optimized, detached from any sense of self. He relates to himself the same way a corporation relates to its own PR image, as a thing to manage. His morning routine, detailed and clinical, is almost devoid of feeling. As Bateman himself says,
I simply am not there.
Do you like Phil Collins?
Bateman doesn't think, he quotes. He consumes culture like a product catalog, and when he speaks, it's with the voice of advertising.
You like Huey Lewis and the News?
When he reviews Huey Lewis and the News or Whitney Houston, he offers nothing resembling passion.
When sports came out in '83, I think they really came into their own, commercially and artistically.
Only trivia and reheated talking points.
But the greatest love of all is one of the best, most powerful songs ever written.
His critiques are formulaic, rehearsed, signaling taste, not thought. His political opinions are no different.
We have to provide food and shelter for the homeless and oppose racial discrimination and promote civil rights.
He speaks in sound bites stripped of conviction. His politics are an accessory meant to blend into polite society. He's not alone. He's just a sharper version of a culture that rewards mimicry over substance, repetition over reflection. In Bateman's world, thought itself is outsourced. The symbols in American Psycho aren't just props. They're metaphors for an economy obsessed with surfaces and status. Take the business card scene. The men are visibly shaken not by real competition, but by which font carries more gravitas.
Look at this. Eggshell with Romalian type. What do you think?
The card becomes a symbol of power, indistinguishable in function, yet weighted with class anxiety. In Bateman's world, women are collateral. They exist to be used, then discarded. The system around him doesn't merely allow this, it runs on it.
There are no girls with good personalities.
His interactions with women are purely transactional. Whether it's sex workers, his fiancée, or his secretary, each is reduced to a function. There's no real connection, only cost-benefit analysis. The most tragic figure may be Jean, his secretary. She shows concern, asks questions, tries to understand.
Have you ever wanted to make someone happy?
And for that, she briefly becomes human in Bateman's eyes, dangerously so. He almost kills her, but doesn't. Not out of mercy, but because her humanity disrupts his program.
Do you want me to go?
I think if you stay, something bad will happen.
The society around him encourages this disposability. It demands hierarchy, and women are sorted accordingly. Bateman is never seen for what he is, and that's the point. He blends in not despite his crimes, but because of them. In a world where wealth sanitizes, there's nothing more invisible than a man who looks the part. He's constantly mistaken for other people.
Burning the midnight oil, Mr. Smith?
By the way, Davis, how's Cynthia?
Hello, Halber Stram.
Nice tie.
His name, face, and identity are interchangeable. This isn't coincidence, it's structural. Everyone is so focused on projecting power, they forget to perceive others. Even when he confesses, nobody believes him.
I chopped Alan's fucking head off.
Excuse me. I really must be going now.
Not because he's innocent, but because guilt doesn't apply at his level. The consequences of violence rarely trickle upward. The higher you climb, the blurrier morality becomes.
I want to know what happened here.
Don't make any trouble, please. I suggest you go.
In this world, identity is a costume, and the costume, not the person, determines what is seen and what is allowed.
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
Great tan, Marcus. I mean, really impressive.
The ending of American Psycho asks whether Bateman really committed his crimes or imagined them all. But the real question isn't what happened. It's why nothing changes. Whether he killed anyone or simply fantasized, the result is the same: total systemic indifference. His confession goes unheard, his identity meaningless, his actions irrelevant. He ends the film with,
This confession has meant nothing.
and in this economy of spectacle and self-preservation, it truly hasn't. The machine doesn't register guilt. It only registers profit, polish, and plausible deniability. He remains in the same seat, among the same peers, with the same business card. Decades later, Patrick Bateman has resurfaced as a meme. On social media, he's reframed as an icon of dominance, detachment, and high-value masculinity. What was once critique has become commodity. It's no accident. Systems of power are highly efficient at neutralizing their own criticism. It's the endgame of a culture where irony, ideology, and identity collapse into content. Patrick Bateman is not an anomaly. He is a product, shaped, trained, and rewarded by a system that prizes image over substance, accumulation over connection, and violence over vulnerability. He is the 1980s most grotesque child, born of deregulation, greed, and glossy nihilism. As Walter Benjamin put it, there is no document of civilization that is not at the same time a document of barbarism. Thanks for watching. If you found this analysis interesting, please consider subscribing for more deep dives into film, ideology, and the systems shaping our stories. And remember, the story may be fiction, but the system isn't.